Right from the first page of the comic, Wally West has already gained his powers. But something has gone terribly wrong. He's terrified because he made a huge mistake. We see him running away from the scene of the incident, his mind racing. He's thinking, what have I done? My father's literally going to kill me. I messed up so bad. The way the comic visually represents his overwhelming thoughts, just like a true flash moment, is brilliantly done. Wally is absolutely terrified. Waves of energy are now surging out of his body. Everything is happening too fast. He takes deep breaths, slows himself down, and begins to explain what happened. 2 days earlier, Wally was aimlessly walking along the train tracks. His name is Wally West, he's only 15 years old, and he feels completely alone. From a distance, he watches a group of friends laughing and chatting. Before, whenever he felt anxious or panicked like this, his mother was always there for him. She was his comfort. But now, his mother has passed away and Wally has been forced to move with his father, a military officer, to a new post. He has no companions. He's lonely. This time, he stayed out a little too late and the guards stopped him. But then, a scientist named Barry Allen stepped in and defused the situation. Barry personally escorted Wally back to his place. From their conversation, we learn that Wally and his family have been constantly moving from place to place for years. Before, he had his mother as his companion. But now, with no one left, Barry felt sorry for him and invited him to come see his work. Barry explained that Wally's father was involved in a top-secret project called Project Olympus. Inside the lab, there were monkeys and other animals being experimented on. Knowing that Wally was intelligent, Barry offered him a chance to work alongside him, saying he'd even talk to Wally's father about it. But before Wally could even respond, his father, the colonel, stormed into the room. He was furious, yelling at both of them and immediately ordering Wally to go home. Back in the present, an exhausted Wally sits in the desert, trying to catch his breath, his mind racing. He mutters to himself, I should never have gone with Barry. I should have just run when I had the chance. No matter what happened, he blames himself for everything. Suddenly, he notices something heading straight toward him from a distance. It's a speeding vehicle. Wally immediately starts running. But from the vehicle, a drone-like boomerang is deployed, confirming Wally's identity. Chasing after Wally are none other than the Rogues, Flash's infamous villains. Leading the charge are Captain Cold, Captain Boomerang, Golden Glider, and Trickster, each reimagined in a sleek, intimidating new look. They aren't just criminals anymore, they're military-backed bounty hunters with orders to capture Wally alive, for now. Wally dashes into a cave, his mind in turmoil as he wrestles with what his father has done to him. Once again, those uncontrollable energy waves begin surging from his body. And just like that, the comic jumps back to the previous day. We see Wally alone in his room, strumming a guitar, when his father suddenly enters. Furious at being dragged across the country like this, Wally lashes out. Father and son have a heated argument, and Wally storms out into the rain. The sky roars with thunder as he walks through the storm. With nowhere else to go, he heads toward Barry's lab hoping to talk to him. But something's off. The test monkeys inside their glass enclosures, they don't look normal anymore. They look alien. The whole place is in chaos. The creatures are aggressive, and they are screaming at Wally. He does the only thing he can, he runs. But he ends up in a place far worse. He finds himself in a room crackling with electricity. In the center of the room, a massive energy sphere pulses with light. Inside it, Barry Allen, wearing a suit that looks like the Flash suit. Barry is yelling, telling Wally to run, to get out of there. But it's too late. The energy surges forward, hitting Wally. Wally watches in horror as the sphere containing Barry explodes. Now, in the present, the Rogues are still chasing him. He tells himself to breathe, to calm down. But all he can think about is Barry. And he is blaming himself. This is all your fault, Wally. You know what you did. You killed him. In a haunting image, we see Barry's skeleton still wearing the Flash suit, his body reduced to nothing but bones. In the corner, Wally sits crying. So what exactly did Wally do? What caused that explosion? That's really interesting. Then, like an after-credits scene, the comic cuts to 1 year later. Barry's remains are still there, and the entire facility has been left in ruins. But now, someone breaks in. He reactivates the computer systems and commands them to show information about Project Olympus. Then we see it's Mirror Master, one of Flash's greatest villains. On the monitors, he sees a monster engulfed in flames, Wally seemingly interacting with a gorilla that might become Grodd, a suit that might be Wally's Flash suit, the large-scale experiment Barry was conducting, and apes invading territories. So, maybe these are the events that have unfolded on Earth over the past year. At the end, Mirror Master grins and declares, "Time to make this whole world fall." And with that, the comic ends. That's for today, guys. Hope you all enjoyed this breakdown of Absolute Flash. Big thanks to everyone watching until now. Catch you in the next video. Adios.